guys, and welcome back to Football Talks. In today's edition, I am going to be predicting one of the biggest and grandest games of the season. It is Liverpool of Merseyside taking on the Spanish giants Real Madrid. Arguably one of the most anticipated matches of the year will play out tonight, and let's head into the detailed analysis of this matchup. The last time these two mega teams faced off, it ended in a draw. According to these two teams' head-to-head records, Real Madrid has won it 4 times while Liverpool has won it 3 times. And also, as I mentioned earlier, there has been a draw. Let's talk about some history, shall we? Liverpool and Real Madrid have faced off twice in a Champions League final. One of them was back in 2018 and the other one in 1981. We all know the outcome of the final in 2018, which ended in a 3-1 defeat for Liverpool. And Real Madrid clinched European success for the 3rd time in a row. One more astounding fact was that these two teams faced off in 1981 and that game was played in Paris, just like this one. Talk about football heritage. That match ended in a 1-0 win for Liverpool, but can history repeat itself? Well, let's find out. Real Madrid have a total of 13 Champions League trophies in the history of the club, while Liverpool has 6 of them. Real Madrid is widely regarded as the most prestigious team in the history of the competition, and their route to the final has proven that. This season, Real Madrid battled it out in the group consisting of Inter Milan, Sheriff and Shakhtar Donetsk. Real Madrid topped their group with just 1 loss and proceeded in the round of 16. Liverpool battled it out with Atletico Madrid, AC Milan and Porto, and this group was regarded as the group of death. Everyone expected Liverpool to go through a tough time making it out of the group, but it was quite the opposite. Liverpool brushed past all their opponents, maintaining an impressive unbeaten streak and won all the 6 games in their group. Next up, Liverpool came up against Inter Milan, brushing them aside with the scoreline of 2-1 over both legs. Real Madrid had a task on their hands as they were up against the favourites to win the Champions League, PSG. The first leg ended in a 1-0 win for Paris Saint-Germain at the Parc des Princes, as Real Madrid played one of the worst nights in the history of the club. While they were not able to produce opportunities due to the defensive play style they had to set to silence Kylian Mbappe and Lionel Messi. The second leg commences and Paris Saint-Germain lead 2-0 on aggregate after a moment of brilliance from Kylian Mbappe. Now all PSG had to do was to play it from the back and maintain possession for 45 minutes. Well, yeah, PSG bottled this one too. Benzema was in the form of his career and ripped apart that backline with constant pressure, which ended up costing the Parisians, well, everything. Next up, Los Blancos faced Chelsea, and let's just say the first leg was a stroll for Real Madrid, who outscored Chelsea, the final score being 3-1. Liverpool peppered Benfica 3-1 away from home and were confident that the tie was done. Benfica played Liverpool in one of the most difficult away grounds in the history of football, Anfield. The visitors expected to be peppered yet again, but this time, Mane, Salah, Van Dijk, Trent, Robertson and Thiago were not on the pitch for Liverpool. Benfica began mounting a comeback in the second half, but it was just too late. The tie ended in a 6-4 win on aggregate for Liverpool. Real Madrid, who were leading 3-1 on aggregate, almost bottled the tie by conceding 3 to Chelsea in the second leg. Thankfully, Rodrigo smashed one in the net and Benzema's goal in the 96th minute was enough to put Real Madrid through to the semi-finals of the Champions League. Real Madrid might have had one of the most difficult routes to the final as they played Pep Guardiola's City next. Everyone expected the first leg to be a tight fixture, but the match was full of goals left, right and centre. City put away 4 past Real Madrid and in response Real Madrid netted 3. Liverpool, on the other hand, had to play the underdogs of the tournament, the Yellow Submarinos, Villarreal of Spain. Villarreal were led by Unai Emery and had knocked out Juventus and Bayern, 2 heavyweights of the competition. Villarreal visited Anfield in the first leg and was swept away by Liverpool, losing 2-0 with 0 shots on target. The second leg was played at El Madrigal and this game was expected to be a formality for Liverpool. But this is the Champions League, nothing finishes off easy. Villarreal were back in the tie, scoring 2 past Liverpool in the first half. Unfortunately for Villarreal, Liverpool scored 3 in the second leg to secure the spot in the finals of the Champions League. Real Madrid were a goal down to City, trailing 4-3 on aggregate, but they played the second leg at the Bernabeu. The first half of the match ended in a 0-0. Then comes in Riyad Mahrez to smash one in the back of the net in the 73rd minute of the game from the right flank, and City were leading 5-3 on aggregate. Surely it was over for Real Madrid, and as everything seemed to be over, Rodrigo put one in the back of the net. It's Rodrigo again and he scored yet again in the 91st minute. Pep Guardiola can't believe it. Benzema in the box, he goes down and that is a penalty for Real Madrid in extra time. Benzema slots it in the 96th minute and Real Madrid are through to the final. Liverpool versus Real Madrid. The champions of Spain battle it out with the runners-up of the Premier League. This game is not going to be a goal fest, quite the contrary. This will be a tight game and Real Madrid will score in the 49th minute of the game from a beautiful curler from Benzema and will later double their lead in the 70th minute with a goal by David Alaba from a set piece. That is how I see this game ending. Liverpool will have the most chances in the game, they're also dominating the ball in terms of possession, but in the end they will fail to convert. And it's hard back for Mo Salah yet again. That is my prediction. Let me know in the comment section down below how you see this game going through. And that is all from my side. Take care and peace.